Hello, it's Future Kevin here with a hat in the wall, ready to explain to you that, oh no, an episode is missing. And the reason for that is that the audio became terrible, and I tried to record the voiceover on top of it, but oh my goodness, it was a whole half hour of stuff, and I just can't make stuff up to talk about for a whole half hour. So let me explain to you exactly what happened in the episode that has occurred between the one that you're about to watch and the one that you may hopefully have watched before, and we'll try and summarize it real quick. The idea is, hey, we now have a 5x5x5 cube, because it's a compaction. We're all about creating additional cubes here. And I decided as well that, hey, I would like to whatever extent possible. I don't know. Occasionally this is glitching out. We're having issues with that texture. I decided, hey, let's try and put machines in the smallest possible area. But I also decided, hey, you know what I like? Treated wood. Let's go ahead and make some treated wood. And the Cheerskevin is a 3x3x3 structure. And therefore, if we're going to do anything with that, we need to put things in a 5x5x5 because otherwise there would be no space for us to stand. So we're making another compact machine. And the whole job of this compact machine is to create treated wood for us. So the idea here is the Cheerskevin, which you get from immersive engineering, takes in coal, produces coal coke, and produces some creosote as a byproduct. Now, we don't care about the coal coke, so it's over here being voided in an upgrade, in a void upgraded drawer. And then up here, we are piping in with some coal chickens, piping in some coal into this Cheerskevin. Cool. Fair enough. Straightforward. Then we are extracting the creosote oil from the Cheerskevin and throwing it into the fluid transposer, which occasionally glitches out for some strange, unexplainable reason. That goes ahead and puts the creosote oil into a bucket. Cool. Straightforward enough so far. From there, we end up in a crafter from RF Tools. We did look at an analog crafter, but it didn't quite do what we need to do. Actually, I have one in here. The analog crafter is really cool, and we will find a use for it. But we have two. This RF Tools crafter has two jobs. One is to take oak wood and turn it into planks, and two is to take planks and to surround a creosote oil bucket with that. Now, a lot of the rest in the past we've used external keep style recipes where basically if there's a bucket, it goes ahead and remains in here. In this case, we actually want to export the bucket. Because our fluid transposer will automatically input from the bottom. So it will pull up any empty buckets that it can find and throw them up in here, which is exactly what we want. So this thing will go ahead, fill up the bucket, push it down. Then when it detects an empty bucket, it'll pull it back up. And yeah, that's the circle of life, okay? So then we create some treated wood planks. The export of that thing goes to the floor, which is actually set to tunnel upward, which, okay, fair enough. Then we also have some log chickens, which are automatically importing into this crafter. And that's pretty much it. That's just to get us the oak wood for the planks. And then we have treated oak planks, treated wood planks, which is cool. We also have two furnace generators here, and that's strictly to power this crafter, because the crafter needs power. And yeah, these coal chickens are absolutely capable of supplying all of this, and that's pretty much it. So, is it depressing to see that we've been able to summarize an entire hour episode in this very tiny, short amount of time? Yes, it absolutely is. And now back to the next episode. All right, hello. Cheerskevin here, and welcome back to Compaction. Think inside the box. And yeah, we are going to make some more machines today. I have here the recipe for a normal machine. This is a normal machine core. We're going to go ahead and seal it up. Look at me being all fancy and prepared and stuff. The normal, what do we have to throw in? Oh, poker particle. Yes. So this one, now we're getting more expensive. We can't just throw an ender pearl at it. We had to sacrifice poker pearl to that. That will give us a 7x7x7 compact machine, but, and inside there, I think we're going to try and create let me just go, why don't I let you just do your compacting and we'll pick this up in a sec. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, this would give us a 7x7x7 cube, and that's pretty cool, but I would also like to, what did I set this up for? Oh yeah, I created another tiny machine. In the meantime, I created a tiny one, and I would like to use that today. We're actually going to put this tiny machine inside of this tiny machine. Inside the normal compact machine, I would like to create an automated chicken leveler. I have an idea in mind. We're going to prototype it together. I don't know how long this video is going to be. We'll have to see. But in order to do that, we're going to need, well, obviously you have to breed up the chickens, and that requires seeds, and so that's going to mean, hey, we're going to need some seeds. Also, apparently, yeah, weird. Apparently, we were just shy of one seed when I was breeding up some of these chickens. Let's go ahead and feed you so we get an extra 16 coal. Cool. So what I want to do today, before we get into trying to create a chicken leveler, we're going to create a seed generator. And I think this will actually give us an opportunity to use the analog crafter that we couldn't be bothered to use last time. So let me gather up some materials and we'll hop into this tiny machine, and I will see you in a moment. Actually, I should keep you here for this because we're building a plant interactor from Industrial Foregoing. We're going to need this to do some harvesting for us. So we're going to need some iron hose. We're going to need plastic, aren't we? Oh, we've got to get a whole plastic setup going. Oh, man. Well, that's going to be a little bit of a thing. Oh, there are plastic chickens, which you can breed from orange chickens and log chickens. And, of course, the orange chickens you have to make from that. Do we want to go about making plastic the regular way, though? Are we incentivized to do so? Yes, we are. Okay, so I guess we're going to go ahead and actually do that the proper way. Well, in that case, yeah, I was totally wrong. Let's see if we can get a plastic generation system working inside a tiny compact machine. I think we can make this fit in a 3x3 area. Especially with the Endervar, but we'll find out, I guess. This is a bit of a tangent. Okay, let me put away some stuff that we'll need later then. Well, we may need this. Yeah, we're gonna need coal and chickens and roosts anyway, along with a furnace generator, which I happened to build ahead of time, thinking we'd be able to use it. But okay, fair enough. No, I like this. I like that we're making all these machines that we'll be able to use for multiple things. The only thing that I really wish, I wish there was a way for us to duplicate these tiny machines. That would be cool. So if we set up kind of one system, we could just say, hey, I want another one of those. But that's not how this works, which makes sense. So, okay, if we're going to need plastic, so plastic we get from the dry rubber, which we get from the latex processing unit. So we need that. And for that, okay, so that's something we should be able to craft. We need the extractor as well. The tree fluid extractor, and that'll need to pipe stuff in. So we need iron gears for both of those. Yes, and then a machine frame or a machine case or a simple machine chassis. I think the simple machine chassis is actually the easier of those. So let's just grab a bunch of iron and get going on this. Can I not craft iron gears? Oh, okay. That's interesting. There are multiple recipes and you can actually toggle between them. Okay, that's neat. I didn't know that was a thing. You can have recipe collisions with this thing, and yeah, nice. Okay, cool. No, didn't want that. Can I get it back? No, fine. Okay, well, let's make ourselves a furnace. There we go. And can we make the fluid extractor? I think we can. Yes, we can. Okay, so that's cool. And actually, I'm pretty sure these require power, but I suppose I shouldn't assume. Oh, we need 2 more furnaces. Okay, fair enough. And there we go. 2 more furnaces, and that will get us the latex processing unit. And I believe both of these require power. I could be wrong. Eventually, we're going to want a block placer as well. And, of course, there are multiple options. I mean, we probably ought to be using the one from Industrial Foregoing just for... oh, you know what? That requires plastic. Well, okay, never mind, maybe. No, I haven't used the open blocks one, so maybe we'll try that, because that one looks like it's craftable. And if I remember right, looking at some of the other open block stuff that I've played around with, I don't think it requires power. So we'll find out. Gonna need some stuff for that, though. Yeah, the piston. There we go. Nice. Okay. And then block placer. Cool. Yeah, let's test this real quick. So if I put this down here, and if I put something in here, like cobble. Okay, so it does not do anything by default. Maybe we need to give it a redstone signal. Let's do that, and then that. Okay, yeah, so we need to give it a redstone. I don't love that, but okay, and it's noisy. But I mean, that's not the end of the world. Oh, okay. It doesn't need pulse. It just needs a continuous signal. Fair enough. That's doable. That's fine. I'm happy about that. All right. Well, enough hanging around. Let's jump into this tiny compact machine and see if we can make ourselves a plastic system inside the 3x3 area. This is going to be, because basically I would love to get this actually generating pure plastic and not any intermediary products. I don't know if it's going to be interesting. We'll see if we can pull it off. So okay, the latex processing unit is kind of not quite the final step, but it will be one of the final steps. And this, so you need to put in fluid, you need to put in water, and we need to give it water, and we need to give it latex. And then it will produce the plastic pellets. Those plastic pellets need to be furnace into, plastic. Yeah, plastic. Let's just bookmark this. Yeah. Sorry, we get the dry rubber. The dry rubber can be furnaced into plastic. Okay, so this is mostly done, but not entirely done. So this needs to be, let's assume, well, okay, let's give ourselves, okay. I'm genuinely interested to see if we can make this fit in this area. Oh, I meant to shift click. Oh no, we're gonna spawn in the middle. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we did a dumb thing. Oh no, okay. This is our entry point. Cool. And yeah, no, this is definitely going to need power as well, which is fun because it means we need to worry about routing a whole power system in here as well. Cool. Now, I don't think this is the, yeah, we don't have any sort of auto, it's not like thermal expansion, so there's no like auto output system for us. We can't just put this thing next to it and go, hey, it's gonna play nicely. But this will extract fluid from tree, and I think this one may not require power. Yeah, there's nothing to suggest it requires power. Basically, if we put down an oak log here, it is slowly, yeah, so we see it is draining latex from this log. And you'll see the log will slowly develop some cracks in it. Okay? So that's fine. And then we just need, we'll need some sort of, pipe system. This is not going to, no, there we go, fluid ducts. Basically a way to get those from there into there. So the latex will go from there into there. Okay? So that works. Actually, thinking about it, let's move both of these back a little bit because this one's going to need power, but this one does not. So that you can, tree fluid extractor, you have very limited needs. You can be in the corner. Although actually getting these things to place correctly is kind of a pain in the butt. And I don't remember exactly how we get these things to rotate correctly. We'll find out. And unless it happened to place down just the way I wanted it. Nice. Okay, awesome. Life is amazing. Life is just a bowl of cherries. Let's grab the crescent hammer. Boom, boom. And yeah, we'll move you, pick you up and plop you down over here. I think that'll be fine. So we need to get water into here, and then it needs output. Okay, it needs power. It needs 2 inputs and an output. So no, that is not going to cut it. Not even a little bit. What about putting it here? And then if we use a redstone furnace, we can use it to go auto input, so we don't need an extract from here. So we can put the redstone furnace like up there and then worry about that. Yeah. So thank you, thermal, for solving our problems for us. Put this here. Let that go ahead and pull latex in. Okay, so we are getting latex in here, and that's great. This thing is going to need power, but we can put a generator right down there. Cool. Okay. I'm starting to see how this might work. Generator will go right down there. We still need to get coal into the generator, and we need to get water into here. Water into here is going to be tricky. Well, let's not worry about that quite yet. Let's use the block placer. That's set that. Okay, cool. That's pointing the right way. And then yeah, we'll put those in there, and we can put all those in there. Doesn't matter. And then that should mean, well, that's not going to power it, is it? No. That's fine. We can use our tool. There you go. That'll work. And that'll make sure that this basically always gets applied. Although we need to actually feed this as well. So we need to feed wood into there, and we need to feed water into there. We need to feed coal into there. Are we going to be able to do this? I have no idea. Let's pull this out, I think. Let's put this back where it was. The latex processing unit there. And we'll run you this way. Right? Okay. And actually, you know what we can do then? I wonder, will this block placer place facing downward? That is a question I have. Yes, it will. Okay, cool. That works for me then. Although getting it to place the right way is going to be a pain in the butt. Because I want it here. Can we rotate? Will it rotate this way though? I mean, it should, but I can't. It's hard to. Oh, okay. Okay. Good. We can rotate. Cool. That looks like it's pointing down. That looks correct, and it should be powered. So if we put something in here. Yes. Okay. Cool. That works. Nice. So this we can leave alone because all it's doing is extracting, and it doesn't need power or anything. So we can then devote. You can be the feed the block placer setup. You go away, and then you always on servo, and we'll need to put some log chickens in here. So we'll need to generate some log chickens, and that gets us some portion of the way. Then we're going to need and then we can have our power setup strictly here. Right, I think. Yeah, if we have power here. So our furnace generator, which needs coal, which is fine. And that's all that it needs. So we'll put a roost here. And this isn't gonna, I don't think the redstone will have any effect on the roost. I hope not. We'll find out, I guess. Put that there, get rid of you. And like so, turn that to always on. And then our furnace generator. Now we're not getting 2 furnace generators in here though. Oh, actually, this is fine. This is fine. We'll find out, I guess. And then, yeah, we need to get, that'll mean we need some leadstone flux ducts here and then here, because we're going to have a furnace here. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to need a redstone furnace. We're going to need, and then we need to get water into here. If the furnace is here, then we just have 1 item duct. We're going to need to make a tunnel that goes to this upward face. And we'll push things out that way. Okay, so let's hop out of here and see if we can, let's build ourselves a redstone furnace to throw on top of the latex processing unit and get that part working as well. And then we'll need to create some endophores. And probably more straightforward is the water condensator. Because the endophores, I think we may need a full multi-block of those, don't we? I'm not positive. I don't remember. Get rid of this. Is this gonna, let's take a bucket of water out of there and see what happens, I guess. Because I think it was mentioned in the comments that you can't have just 2 of those. You may be able to get away with just 3 of them. That's no, okay, yeah, it's stole from there. So that does not auto refill, which is bad news bears. This, however, is slowly, well, no, it's pulling from here. But I mean, it's the equivalent of 3 source blocks. So does this? No, okay, so we need at least 4 blocks for an endophore to be valid, and that is a little bit inconvenient, to say the least. I think we might be able to get away, though, with using, if we make the condensator, of course, that does require us to have some plastic first, but that's okay. But then we need the block. We'll need a pipe to get things into the right place. Oh, the pipe is going to be a pain in the butt, isn't it? Well, let's worry about the redstone furnace first. So redstone furnace from thermal. And that should make life nice and easy. We need some bricks. We need some clay. I hope we may have some bricks lying around. Give me a tin gear. Give me a machine frame. Thank you. Awesome. And a redstone furnace. What are we shy on? Okay, yeah, we're shy on the bricks. We need a redstone receptacle coil. Okay, just need to gather up some materials. That's fine. Actually, I swore I just saw it. Yep, right there. And then we need, copper, because we need 2 of those gears. Fair enough. 2 of those. 1, 2. Nice. And redstone reception coil. Cool. And then, we have plenty of bricks now. Let's just go ahead and do that. And 1 more. Thank you. And now should be able to make ourselves a redstone furnace. Hooray, hooray, hooray. And let's go ahead and jump in here. Yeah, and okay, we'll put this here. And we can tell this thing to auto pull from there, which is great. Now we can test this. Yeah, so I just dumped water into there deliberately. And we have 1 tiny dry rubber. So cool. This has power, and that's all happy. We're not giving this thing as much power as we ought to, but that's okay. Because in theory, it's not gonna need to. It's not gonna need it. We'll tell it to pull from the bottom, and then we'll tell it auto input is enabled. Oh no. Oh no. Right, because this needs to be auto crafted. Ugh. Because this is tiny dry rubber, we need to smelt up regular, full, proper rubber, which is 9 of those compacted. Okay, so that makes this challenging. I mean, we could always put this in a larger machine, but no, I want to get this thing to fit in here. Okay, so here's the challenge though. If we need to craft it, then we can't just. There's not a thermal expansion. There's not some sort of auto crafting system here. So we can't just, use an RF Tools crafter or whatever. We need to we need something to pull from the processing unit. And that means, we need another side. Now, of course we could, we still, right now, this side is, reserved for getting water into here somehow. We pull this out here. Yeah, we're gonna need, And I really wish that that we could use the fluid duct. We could use a single fluid duct to kind of pull from water and tree sap, but that does not work because the fluid ducts do have their own capacity, I believe. Yeah, the fluid ducts do have their own capacity, which means we can't. Which means that if there's no more space for latex, this thing is going to backfill with a little bit of latex, which means the water can't. We can't just be like, oh, cool, we'll send water through it now. Well, you know what? Let's math. let's try and sort this out with math, or at least we'll count out the blocks and see if it's even possible to fit everything we want to do in here. So. The way this is set up, basically, this is as compact as this setup can get, right? There's not a way for us to get more out of here. There's a block reserved for the log. There's the generator, the placer. The placer does need a separate redstone thing. I suppose it's possible. I think maybe one of the other block placers, placer. I think this auto placer doesn't require redstone at all. So we could free up one block by using the Actually Additions auto placer. So we can potentially get one more out of there. But other than that, everything on this back area is non-negotiable. There's no other way for us to get stuff into. Actually, let me see the placer. Yeah, there's no placer from thermal, so we can't just auto ingest stuff either. And there's no auto eject or anything like that. This actually, hang on a second. Generators. It is possible we could use a dynamo, right? From thermal. And that I'm not positive. Well, so this requires, well, let's see, which ones would those be? Requires hot fluids, requires fluid fuel, let's see. Reactant dynamo, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Enervation dynamo, flux from various objects. No, okay. So there's not, we don't have the full set of thermal dynamos, and I wasn't even sure if auto input existed on the dynamos anyway. But okay, so this back wall is entirely optimal. There's no other, we're not using any excess blocks. So that leaves us with still wanting, well, okay, we can potentially route those some other way. We can't entirely eliminate the need for this furnace. Well, for the fluid ducts, because we need the furnace generator to get materials to two different things, being the redstone furnace and the latex processing unit, and now a crafter. So let's put this down to symbolize the crafter. That leaves us with, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We need this. This is non-negotiable. Okay, so we have 3 blocks, 5 blocks, 8 blocks, 11 blocks, and I'm going to say 12 blocks because we can, in theory, use this block as well. Okay, so that's 12 blocks, and what are we missing? The crafter is represented here. We're missing at least 1 flux duct, so let's plop, well, yeah, I mean, at least 1, we'll plop that down. That gets us down to 11. Actually, yeah, rather than try and count it, let's just plop down blocks for the things we know that we're missing. We need at least 3 to generate liquid, and then we also need and to get liquid into, well, no, not at least 3. With the end of war, that's a 4-block thing plus 1 pipe to get it into the latex processing unit. With the water condensator, it's a 3-block thing plus 1 pipe, so that's 4 blocks right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's get things into there. We need 1 block to extract from the latex processing unit into a crafter. Boom. And what else then? And in theory, that's maybe it? Except, no, that's not, because we need at least, yeah, we're going to need 3 of these at least, because we need to power 3 different things. We need to power this, and then the crafter, which we haven't put down. That leaves us, in theory, with 3 blocks here, but the problem is how the heck do we get... Yeah, I don't think we can make this work. There's probably some very clever way of... well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Is there some clever way of doing this? Yeah, you know what? There probably is, and it's probably a matter of really cheaping out on water production. If we instead rely on, yeah, let's try this. We're gonna try a crucible system for water production. But then it's still an open. Okay, this doesn't fix our problem, but it changes it. So okay, let's consider just the latex processing unit. This needs power input, it needs latex input, water input, and then it has an output. So it needs 4 sides available, and that's annoying, but oh well. Can we make it work this? Oh man, yeah. So we can't put it. If we put it on the ground, it has to be in the center, which is a nightmare, and we have to use all 4 sides, which is annoying. And it kind of does need to be on the ground because everything else needs to route around to it. But okay, so we have two things going into it. Or wait a second, if it's got 4, no, we can put this against the back wall. Yeah. It just means we have to make use of the front face, which is fine. Okay, so in, and let's assume then out right here. We're just assuming that for the moment, and then power right here, which, okay. Let's maybe reverse those two. The output is going to be here, and then power is going to be there. Well, whatever. Actually, that's probably the more feasible. So then a crafter, yeah, we need a crafter here. And then on top of that, we need the furnace. Yeah, okay. So the furnace would have to go here, and that means that however things do get powered, we have something like that, right? And so in theory, then if we're able to get power generation working in just, well, yeah, power generation working using one of these corners, then we're okay. In theory, we could put a crucible here and then have a hopping bonsai pot on top of it, producing water autonomously. So let me set that up. You know what? Never mind. No, we can't, because the hopping bonsai pot requires a whole space on top of a free square on top of it for the plant. Well, pretty sure that's true. We can check it, but I'm 99% sure that's the case. It could be that with Pam's Harvest Craft that's not, but yeah, no. I don't think I'm going to be able to make this work. Oh, that's such a bummer though. Because we were so close to making it work. So if we'd have the crucible here, then the hopping bonsai pot on top of there, like that, and then we would need. I didn't bring dirt. Yeah, this will not grow like this. Right. It'll grow just fine like this, but that's not particularly helpful for us, is it? In terms of space saving. Yeah. This will, in theory, yeah, this will produce water and get it into our system, which is nice. But yeah, it's taking up way more space to do. It takes up 3 squares to do it. It takes up 4. So it's the same as the aqueous accumulator. It doesn't give us anything for free. And it's slow. Because, you know, we're just relying on getting enough of that into the system. I guess that would mean having to move. If we were to try and cram the power generation back into here, we could go a roost, a pipe, and then the generator. We could do that. Sorry, not the redstone furnace. Where in the heck did I must have lost my furnace generator. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, we've got a survival generator that can stand in for the moment. But yeah, if we were to do something like this, I mean that'll work. It's just slightly less efficient than what we would want. We'd have to put a roost there, filled with coal chickens, then an item duct right here, with a servo here. That would get power to here, but it's not going to be enough to power. Yeah, okay, never mind. I put the furnace generator. It's literally right here, because this is supposed to be a furnace, not a furnace generator. Wait a second. No, we can save. Can we save anything by pushing? I mean, no, the block under there is used, so it doesn't. Well, let me reverse this. So furnace generator there, item duct there, servo there, like that. We'll leave the chickens out of there so I don't just generate more coal that ends up blocking up my inventory. Materials still come out of here, not into there. Thank you. Nope. Into a crafter, which needs to sit. I guess yeah. This is the stand-in for the crafter. And so the crafter needs power. Oh, yeah, actually, this does save us. This does save us a little bit. The crafter gets powered automatically just from being adjacent to the furnace generator. And then yeah. And then the redstone furnace is on top of there. There, okay. And that does mean we need a single leadstone flux duct to get power to everything that needs powering. Okay, this is feeling a little promising. I mean, don't put on your optimism hats yet, but set that there. We should now be autofilling this guy with water. There we go. Yes, we're getting water into there. And sure, let's put some coal chickens in there and get this party somewhat started. This is this is getting power from there. This is the generator does not have coal yet because they still have to produce their stuff. But that's okay. They're working on it. So let me craft up an RF Tools crafter. We also need to build a tunnel because I need to see if we can push from a thermal expansion machine into a tunnel directly, or if it actually takes up a block space, or if we need to use pipes there. I mean, we've been using thermal item ducts, so I think maybe pushing from a block itself should be fine, but I mean, it depends. It matters because we need to accommodate another block space if we need to. So let's take this down real quick and see, can I put if I put this here, and okay, well, yeah, we'll leave it pointing to up. Is that, I'm assuming this configures this block. It basically transforms the block, I hope. And, okay, so we can still put a thing up here. Now, if I set this to auto output enabled, and then output there. If I put in some oak wood, for example, that'll give us some charcoal in the output. And then the question is, can we access that from outside the machine? So let's find that out. If we just need an empty drawer, we'll toss that on top of the machine and see. There we go. Got a basic drawer. And can we get charcoal out there? Yes. Okay. Awesome. That saves us some worry. So cool. As long as we're able to supply tiny plastic to this thing, or dry rubber to this thing, we can get plastic out of this thing. Cool. Okay, so then, let's get the crafter, and then yeah, it's just a matter of can we get the the log production and okay. And actually, I'm wondering if the analog crafter actually makes sense here because it doesn't require power, and we may be able to just make that work nicely here. I mean, worth a shot since we're pushing into it, and this thing can auto pull. That might do it for us. Maybe we'll find out. Actually, annoyingly, it's not going to be super easy to test. But let's see, spread items to distribute. Yeah, distribute evenly among existing stacks, which yeah, we do want to do. So as stuff comes in here, go ahead and fill up everything. And we're saying, hey, everything is accessible from all sides. Keep at least one item in each slot. Do we care about that? No, we don't care about that. And then this can just be always on. Yeah, ignore redstone. So cool. Then basically, as the pallets come out of here, which we do need a servo to explicitly pull stuff. It should fill this whole thing up. And since there shouldn't be any tiny dry rubber recipes that do not involve, let's say usage. Yeah, the only recipe is this one. So basically, it'll go ahead and fill up this crafting inventory. Eventually, it'll make the full thing. And then we can just say, hey, auto pull from below. And we have auto input. Yeah, we'll set that to enabled. Okay, so in theory, this should work. And we don't need a powered crafter, which is kind of nice. And almost makes me wish we could almost save ourselves a little bit of trouble since this doesn't need power. Yeah, there's no way to just pull, but that's I mean, yeah. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so then last bit is to get the tree fluid extractor working again. And that doesn't require power, but it does require us to extract from somewhere. And we have a fair amount of space left to work with. This is kind of shocking, honestly. This doesn't require. Let's see. So we could put it here or we could put it here. I kind of want to put it here, but it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Let's see. And this we can't. Right. These tend to point in obnoxious ways. That's all right. Right. I can't. Yeah. Fair enough. What tool? Oh, okay. I can rotate you with that one. Okay, nice. Okay, so then we need the placer. Oh, that's going to be a very annoying block to. Well, maybe not. We'll put that there, and okay, that should work. And we've got to set this up right the first time because it's going to be pretty much impossible to fix once we're done here. Nothing else here is going to require power, right? I don't think so. We just need. So then. What we'd need to do, no, this will not work because this block placer needs, it needs redstone. It needs a redstone signal telling it that it's allowed to place stuff, which is annoying. All right, let's try and back our way up here a little bit. Yeah, so I've got to place that there, which is very obnoxious because it makes it nearly, well, actually, no, I can jump back out and then jump back in. Yeah, so that'll be okay. Then we can just put a redstone torch underneath it. Yeah, and now it knows it's allowed to just place blocks willy-nilly. Cool, cool, cool. Then we can put this we can put this back here. Rotate it around, please. Thank you. Need to have this back on here. Yep. And come on, there we go. Always on. Cool. So if there's a log in this square, we should be okay. And actually, yeah, we're going to end up leaving a fair bit up here kind of unused, which, okay. Okay, so now, actually, no, we don't have to leave it unused. We can actually make use of the space. So we'll put that there. This is just our, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. That'll be our log production. And then we just have an item duct going from here. And is this done? Do we end up with this many, with four free blocks? I think we may have. I've been duplicating up log chickens, but it's taken a hot minute to get that going. And crazily enough, we have access to pretty much everything in here. I mean, we can debug pretty much everything except, I guess, the tree fluid extractor. That one's not so easy for us to get access to. But yeah, once we put these in here, in theory, that should mean we get logs here, which should mean that we start getting sap. We have water production. I mean, it's not the most fast of things, but basically the only stuff that's going to end up in this crucible is going to be stuff that we're getting from that is manageable. Okay, we've got. Let's see. Is this? Oh, I want to know. Is this doing stuff? I guess we should be able to tell, right? If we look here, yes, we have latex being processed. Cool, 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 cool. And we got one, and it did auto extract. And look, it put it nicely in here. Hooray. And I could shift click in and oh, that's not, well, whatever. Oh, this is obnoxious. Okay. Keep at least one item in each slot is actually, I think, yeah, so spread items only works amongst existing stacks. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I think we will make this sticky so that it's not going to process its first one, because otherwise it's going to end up clearing this out and then it will try and stack everything. So we basically would not craft any of the larger material until we have double. What? No, come on. Keep at least and spread existing. Oh, well, right. Never mind. Once, yeah. Okay, the second one is allowed in there. The third one it should not do. Fair enough. And I suppose we'll throw this one in there too. All right, and believe it or not, I think I am going to swap this out for the end of our. So this is producing very slowly. The water production is very slow. We were doing okay for a little while because we had a backlog. But the end of our doesn't have to be any particular shape, so we could take these three vertical blocks and then this block above our heads and make an end of our work that way. And then that uses one block more space, but it should mean we have very fast infinite water. So let me go ahead and swap that out. And just because I'm a terrible person, I'm stealing it from our from our existing system. Because I mean, we're not using this for anything right now, so it's fine. Yeah, let's jump back in here. Oh man, this is so cool to see. And at least I hope that the irregular shape isn't going to be an issue. I guess we'll find out. Get rid of you. Oh, right, X. What? Yeah, things are getting glitchy for me. My axe somehow turned into a pickaxe. But okay. There we go. Okay, so now we're getting a little fancier. I'm just gonna need to go grab some water and fill this thing up. No, stop. No, I did something bad. There we go. I managed to put water in the real world, or in the world. Okay, no, this appears, nope. And of course I ruined our redstone torch that way. Derp. Which I can't get at. Okay, that's fine. I can craft us another redstone torch and we'll be fine. Yeah, we have much less access to things now because now we're pretty well sealed off. But there's no other way for me to shape this, right? Because everything else is blocked off. But yeah, if we put a redstone torch underneath here, we'll be back to working. Okay, there we go. Now we should automatically replenish the logs. I mean, I suppose we could speed up the water production if we absolutely care to. Given that we have 1,000 buckets though there and that gravity works here, I'm not concerned. Actually, I suppose we could break. Yeah, we could break this one and just make sure. It's getting glitchy again. Never mind. No, fine. You've managed to somehow lose my X now. Yeah, look at that. We've got 20 dry rubber in here now. So if we stack this like so, this is going to start stacking, and now it distributes things nicely. Lovely. Okay, cool. And that has now put dry rubber into there, which should, and of course, it auto-extracts. So this has successfully pulled the crafting result, which is fantastic news. We are producing more tiny dry rubber. You'll see this will slowly add more to the stacks. I think now we're limited by actually, yeah, there we go. We're limited by our ability to extract stuff from the oak wood, but we're now producing full-on plastic, which we have yet to see, because of course the furnace output immediately went out of here. But we managed to get this thing to fit in a 3x3 area, which, oh man, I'm excited about. Look at that. We have automatic plastic generation, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even remember what we were doing that for. Do you remember? I can't. I mean, yeah, going to block placer, tree flute extractor, or latex processing unit. Oh yeah, to make a plant interactor, so that we can have an unlimited source of seeds, so that we can eventually get into our automated chicken manufacturing plant, automated chicken leveling, which I'm very excited to get to one of these days. But I'm just thrilled with how we managed to make that work. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Let me know your thoughts as always down in the comments, and I will hope to see you very soon. Cheers.